The Young Africa Summit is happening tomorrow. It's a big one. It's a big one. I'm excited about it because, yes, of course, I will be hosting you. But, you know, the one that puts this whole thing together, the visionaire, someone you already know from, you know, another, event. But today he is here for this particular one that is happening, Mr. Stephen Selassie issue you know, this big one that is happening, and it's for you, the youth out there. So I hope you start getting ready and start registering for this big one that is happening. Stephen, morning. And I do prefer Selassie.
Any of them goes.
Okay, you know, your program is today. You used to feeding.
No problem.
Aha, so Selassie, lovely to have you again.
Good to
The
see
last time it was about the Black History Festival that you were having in the US, and this one is happening here in Ghana.
Yes.
Tell us about it. Young Africa Summit.
Media Summit, yeah. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Max TV. I mean, you guys keep pushing young people up, and I think that's what we need to be able to do what we do. Every time we come up with ideas, you're always there. So special thanks to you and the management for supporting young people.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So basically, the Young Africa Media Summit is a concluding phase of what we call the Young Africa Media Fellowship. So in December last year, we teamed up with the U.S. mission to the African Union to develop what we call the fellowship that will bring together young people from across the continent to build their capacity to do more in the various sectors that they find themselves. We realized that the media landscape is developing very fast. And how do we keep up with the rest of the world? How do we become competitive? How do we tell our stories to challenge or to be in the world market, whether in the area of trade, whether in the area of medicine, health, education, sports, creatives. So basically this fellowship was enacted, and in this very first edition reached out to 12 African countries, with Ghana being part of the 12 African countries. So we had many applicants. There was a competitive application that we selected a top 60 to be semi-finalists. So they had their training from March, April, May, and they completed in May. So
it was like a 3 months training?
Yes, online, virtual training for all these folks. So after the conclusive part of the program, 40 of them are going to have been selected, who will do exchange programs in different media houses. Of course, we'll be bringing some of them here to do exchange programs to really understudy what happens in the media. And then, so this summit basically is to share some of the knowledge these people got. Some of the topics. And key among them was investment for our innovative part of media. Traditional media, as you know it, is going down, not because it's bad, but because trends have changed.
Yes.
There was a time we used to beat drums to send information. There was a time you had to set a big bonfire or send messages on horseback. But that changed. We had the telegram back in the days, and then it changed to letters, then it changed to radio, then it changed to television, newspapers. Today is online, is new media.
Like BBS.
BBS, So instead of waiting for the Snapchats, the telegrams from outside, the WhatsApp, the Instagrams, we want to see young people from Africa coming up with innovative structures, building up innovative models and mediums through which we can communicate. And it's very critical. So this program is basically to see the media industry as an investment opportunity in Africa. We want to see people invest. I mean, real estate is good. All the other industries are good, but media is critical. Can we look at young people who are doing stuff, who are making impact? Can we support them to build new media so that we can also use, so that we don't put all our money, you know? We invest a lot into Facebook.
And you kind of say, like, we need our own
We need our own platforms. We need our own platforms. Yes. America has Google. Africa has none. In China, no, they have their own search engines. They have their own WhatsApp. They have their own Uber. They don't use Uber in China and all that. But in Africa, we just welcome everything.
So let's see, if we're talking about the mediums itself, then we're talking about more of, software designing.
Exactly.
And I say, so the training, did it, you know, encapsulate everything like software design and I said we're talking about the content itself because all Kasano, so the one thing we realize has been misinformed our African stories. And you know, is it just telling the stories or putting it out there right? And I say actually designing the medium through which, you know, how is this gonna pan out?
I think it's a component. It's a full component. We have those who create the content and those who create the medium.
All right.
And those who promote the medium, because there are many young people. If you go out there, you find out. For example, in Nigeria, there is this young man I know, Kayode. He has a platform called Crowd.
Okay.
Crowd is a content sharing platform. How many people know about Crowd? So it should be a component. We have those who market it, those who create the content on it, and those who create the platform itself.
Okay.
And those who invest in it. So now we are saying that now we have young people who already create content.
Yes.
We have like the Wodemeyers and the Debres, as you see. We have people who are programmers already on the continent. But what is missing, the component that is missing, is the investment bit.
All right.
We are not seeing it as a critical investment area. We are investing so much into CNN. I mean, the big companies here, when they want to
market
themselves globally, they go to CNN, they go to BBC.
Yes.
They will not come to Max TV.
Yes.
Why? Because they know, we know that there are different levels that are existing. But we've invested more into these foreign platforms. Now, if you want to promote an event, you pay on Facebook. The money is going straight to America.
It's true.
And then people will spend their data to what? It still goes back to those people. So where do we stand? We are consumers more of producers. So why don't we now look at putting in money to ensure that we have our own platform so that a chunk of the money we spend online, because nowadays everybody is online. When I was coming to the program today, I was watching TV right on my phone.
On your phone.
Not on the television, even though there are televisions around. I don't have time to sit behind them. So we need to start giving attention to young people who are innovative, because innovation drives investment.
So let's see, when you are competing with giants like tech companies like that, you know, as Africa, as you said, excuse me, Google, near the way. What are the steps we need to follow to be sure, say, between me and competing with such heavy machines?
It's about customization and capturing a niche. For example, Google promote Cape Coast Castle. They will never do that, right? Google will not promote African food. Right?
I won't advertise.
No. YouTube will not promote that. Facebook will not promote that. So if we can capture a niche, so if we want to promote our own platforms, we need to go step by step.
Okay.
Now we know that we Africans now do a lot of comedy. We do a lot of comedy. We do a lot of our cultural performance, music. So can we start from there? Can we have a platform just for that? When it gets bigger, we have 100 million followers, 1 billion followers, then we can start flexing our muscle because you have a constituency of people. So we have to be strategic. And these are some of the things that will be discussed during the summit come tomorrow. We need to be strategic, even though we want to achieve something. We cannot just build a platform that will compete with YouTube, but can we just develop
most of these platforms, you know, you build the Well, WhatsApp's needs in other way now. When they build that, don't you think we will get to that particular point whereby near baby, there will be huge money coming from there just to buy the platform to own it? Because they are. I love this question. They are huge companies.
That's where an intentional effort has to be put in. There is the effort of government, there is the effort of private sector, and there is the effort of maybe the civil society. Civil society, I call like the churches, the religious groups, the civil society, the NGOs. Then the private sector are the business folks who have to do investment. Then the government sector, their job is to build in policies. Nobody should, let's assume we are able to build our own TikTok, right? And it becomes so big. There shouldn't be a place where somebody will just come into the country and buy off 90% shares. No. There should be policies put in place. We should bring in our investment policies. So I'm very happy that the GIPC is part of this program. There are policies in place that determine the amount of investment or shares a foreigner can have in a local built business. So those policies now have to come into place. And that's why we want to encourage the building of these platforms from here. If it's built for America and they bring it in, of
That
course,
is when-
those clauses
okay.
don't work. So it means someone can just buy out 90-70% shares and own all, and be a majority shareholder. And say we need to have a comprehensive discussion. It should not be just, oh, let's put in money. No. It's not that we should build capacity of the content creators or the platform developers.
There should be a plan.
But it should be a stakeholder approach. Policy, investment, human resource, promotion. Let's sit down
All together.
and have a plan. And that's what we are seeking to do.
Patronizing your friend is made in Africa goods. Yeah, I mean, is it one of the main topics that will be discussed
it is
the summit?
It is.
Because when a young African producer or comes up with a mega app,
we don't support
we don't support it. Like if that is on the agenda, I mean,
interestingly, fellowship way, it was the fellowship that we are concluding was about African history, heritage, culture, innovation.
Okay.
So we need to hype ourselves. We have journalists who create content.
Yeah.
Imagine if we have these 40 journalists that were selected, or even the 60 who were in the semi-finals, talking about, let's assume, Ghanaian food. We talk about jollof a lot. You see, it's because we talk about jollof, that's why it's a big hit.
It's become a big
It's
thing.
because we talk about Afro music, Afro pop, Afro beats, or Afro fusion. That's why it's a hit that the world is accepting. We need to hammer on what we have.
What we want
That's
to
why
project.
we need to have the Afrocentric discussion.
Yeah.
The journalist needs to talk about their own.
Yes.
Because if you are promoting foreign programs, foreign products, and that's what we see, then we'll go for that. But if we keep promoting it, if we keep seeing, just like music, I mean, you know about me, we pay payola to the DJs to play. The same way, we should hype our own products so much that we see that that's the only option we have. Once we get to that point, we'll domesticate.
All right. Selassie, so it's happening tomorrow, right?
Yes,
I see beautiful pictures, sliding through. It's tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Okay.
We've prepared so much for you.
Okay.
There are great speakers coming from diverse fields of society. Especially, you see a lot of young people because it's a young African media thing. So,
and him for particularly, my direction and that.
But it's Blue Crest University College, ATTC school, no. Accra Technical Training School, no. It was Societe General Honum. It was circle. Before we do circle, we who sad like Kessiana, you're painting red and black. Ufa Honoma, and I will do Paloma Hotel, Ufa Honoma now Bisa. A bet show baby. Okay, yeah. It's now 9
a.m. Okay.
Yeah.
9 until what time?
9 to 3. So we've prepared some food and beverages for you. All you need to do is make sure you register so that you have your seat.
And yet,
even though it's free, it is ticketed. So just to show honor to whom honor is due, my team have agreed that we are giving 20 tickets. 20 tickets to anyone who is watching Max TV grab. So if you want to be part of the program, grab your ticket here.
All right. And this big
Max
summit, Young Africa Media Summit, is happening tomorrow, 23rd of June, 9 a.m. So there is enough ticket for you. All you need to do is to, send a message to your WhatsApp line. Send a message to your WhatsApp line, say you want to be part of it. This is something you need to be part of it. We explore opportunities in the media industry. And like Selassie has said, it's time for the media to, to rise up, to do our own, to develop our own, and to promote our own. And where else to understand? And if you look at the people who are coming, if you check out, our speakers, our finalized, Alex, can you just mention a few there? But special guest of honor is Honorable Esla Owusu.
Yeah. Then we have
a lot of pictures.
Press attaché of the U.S. Embassy into Ghana. We have the National Youth Authority boss, the CEO. We have the boss of the state interest and government agencies coming through. He was a media person, Ambassador Edward Boateng.
Yes.
He'll be there. We have also Mr. Arthur Wilson. Arthur Wilson is one of the big media folks from the Western region who has raised many of the media people that you know. He'll be there also. The list goes on. We have Amaya Debra with the Maya.
I see what the Maya is also there.
You have more folks. I mean,
cool.
The director of Blue Crest College himself will be there to share some opportunities. There are going to be opportunities. He's ready to offer some scholarships to attendees tomorrow. So I don't think you should just sit home. Make sure you are there. Make sure you come through.
Number not to call. So how do they register? Obi says they want to know how to, with the exception of those who are going to text and get a ticket from us.
You could go on our Facebook platform, YALITV. You could go on Facebook and get that, or you can call this number, 05526 35515.
All right.
0552 635 515.
Okay. The number is on
call
your
this number
screen.
or WhatsApp.
Okay.
And there are also certificates will be presented to distinguished attendees as well. So if you want to book a certificate with your name, you could send us a message to this very same number, and we'll take care
Certificate
of
of attendance.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Selassie, for coming through. But
we'll be having you yourself,
of
the
course, I was
moderator.
just about to brag about that.
Yeah,
I will definitely be hosting
those
this
want to
show.
see you.
Those who want to see you tomorrow, they should come there.
More person who Cassandra Bia no china mon
And
cohort
Casey also be there. He's my special guest.
Selfie. We're going to be there tomorrow to support. Why? Because, you know, here on Max TV, apart from our producer being big on, you know, promoting African stuff and African content, we are also big on supporting the youth. I'll be hosting you here at this big summit. Register now because it's ticketed, as he said, or call the number 055-263-5515. Come, let's learn, let's take advantage of opportunities, and most importantly, let's have fun and take selfies. All right.